room, you've heard somebody say, boy, you better look out for him, he's going to measure you up. Well, the thing of it is, and you heard that before.
That's so true, because I remember everybody's grandmother.
But anyway, the thing of it is, he would have, or a furniture company would have 4 or 5 coffins made, but they had to, and they were standard size, and they had to know, if your dad passed away, how tall he was or how wide he was. Now the old coffins were made like this, you know, and that was to give room for the elbows. And if he was short and heavy, then he would have to have a wider coffin. So anyway, that's the reason the furniture store and the undertaking became a part of it. Now then, the furniture person would have a horse-drawn hearse. Now, you know, the only means of transportation back in those days, I'm trying to talk loud because I can't, I think. And the only means of transportation back in those days was horse and buggy. And of course, naturally, he had, the furniture person had a horse-drawn hearse. Now the family, when they would have a death, the family would bathe the body and dress it. And then they would go in and order a coffin from the furniture person. And then he would bring it out in the hearse and place the person in it. And then the next day they would have the funeral. See? And and as I said, the only means of transportation was horse and buggy. So right on Main Street, you had the livery person. See, the man that if you needed a buggy for some reason, you didn't have one and you needed to rent one, you went to the livery person. He also kept a group of horses, you know, and you would go to him if you wanted to ride the horse or if you needed it to pull your buggy. And so the furniture man usually kept his horse-drawn hearse in the livery stable, and he would also have the black horses that would draw it, you know, on the stable. Now then, the Bonham brothers, Mr. Gill, Joseph Gill, who started this business, he got out of the Civil War in 1864, and he went to work for the Bonham brothers because he was a craftsman. He was a craftsman, and he went to work for the Bonhams. And then in early 1872, one of the Bonham brothers died. And when they got his estate all settled and everything, then Mr. Gill, Joseph Gill, bought his half interest. And from 1872, it was Bonham and Gill. But from 1864, he had been working in the business, you know, but it actually didn't have his name. He didn't own any part of it until 1872, so that's why we say that it was from 1872 on. Now, of course, naturally, you did not have electricity back in those days, and so there